Hello everyone, so today's video will be an Assassin Wrestler guide. Now I am using Eggy Skill 2 as a commander, but I would recommend if you're trying to learn this build and just starting it, that you use Ragnar, because it's going to enable you to risk hit points and try to get a synergy item at the first or second fate box, that being an Assassin synergy or a Wrestler synergy. Now, the main heroes you want to be looking for at the start are going to be Saber, Jawhead, and Carmilla, because those are your three heroes that are kind of the core heroes for the build, because you will be putting Carmilla and Cecilia in for the blood synergy. And also Saber and Jawhead are so strong early game with the 2 bonus to cyborg, the cyborg hit points bonus. Now, why I say look for them early game is because I suggest whenever you do an assassin build, kind of upgrade your commander faster, because most of the assassins are higher gold and you're not going to be able to obtain them at a low level commander. But if you don't get, the Saber, the Jawhead, the Carmilla, I would try to get them to level 2. If you don't get them early, it's harder to find them later. So that's why you just want to get them early. That way you're good to move on. Now you can see how strong Jawhead is early game with that cyborg bonus, that hit points bonus. He doesn't even have the wrestler synergy going, so he's not stunning, but he is still just a powerful frontline, and he's going to be your frontline hero in this game. Now I do have a Zask in there right now, and that is just because I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to build yet. I wasn't sure if I was going to switch to a summoner build. So that's just one thing. You guys can always keep a few heroes at the start and just kind of decide, depending on what heroes you get, which way you want to build. So I decided to go for the Assassin Wrestler build here. And now I do want this Carmilla that is in my shop, but you can see that I only have 1 gold. So if I win this battle, every time you win a battle, you receive 1 gold. So if I win this, I can then open my shop and get that Carmilla, which is exactly what I do. And you could just, like I said, see how tanky Jawhead is early game. He's just a very, very strong unit. Now we have the 3 wrestlers in. And one thing you need to know about this, guys, is if you are doing this build, always aim for the 6 assassins first. Try to get the 6th wrestler after, but the 6 assassins are going to be, the reason why you win late game. So if you aren't able to complete the 6th wrestler, it's not, a huge deal. You're still going to have Jawhead stunning, and you're still going to have your 6th assassin team, which will be very strong. Even at 3 wrestler, you can see how much Jawhead is just stunning him. He is super annoying to deal with, especially if you have some defense items on him. Now I still have those asks in there just because I still haven't decided on my build. I wanted to wait till the first fate box, see what heroes or, maybe even an item if we can get one. First fate box hits, there are no synergies we need, because we are not running a marksman team here, and we're still at 100 hit points, so it's not like we would have our choosing anyways, which is why I say Ragnar would be a good commander to use for this build, because you can risk hit points and you can make sure you obtain a synergy there if there was, an assassin or a wrestler one. So I ended up going for the Ling over the crit damage, just because Ling he's just such a strong assassin, and to get him in there right now, and also to kind of confirm to myself that, hey, I'm going to be building assassins, so I sold those asks. I put in 2 Jawheads, which is something you can do because they all get the cyborg bonus. And you can see even the other team, he has 2 jawheads in there also. So you can definitely put them in as fillers until you find the heroes you need. And they're going to be strong, they're going to be tanky. As you can see, I still have my Chow in there. I think I was searching for a Diggy, but I don't know if I don't think I was able ever to find one, or at least, didn't find one till it was too late where it didn't matter. So if you find a Diggy early, definitely, put it in there with Chow to get that extra gold to get your build going. Now I have 3 assassins, 3 wrestlers, and the 2 cyborgs. I don't have my saber level 2 yet, a little bit unfortunate, but a lot of people have saber. And that is one thing that I really, got stuck on when I was, I guess you could say, learning assassins and trying to figure out how to win consistently with them. I was trying to get my saber to 3-star, just a little too much, and cycling through my shop, keeping my commander unupgraded, and that really hurt my progression in assassin, in the assassin field, because most of the assassins are 3, 4, 5 gold heroes. So I'd end up getting a 3-star saber, but I was 2 behind in my build. So I would recommend just get him to 2-star, move on. Now, with that being said, if you have like 6 sabers right at the start, go ahead and 3-star them. But if you don't, don't over refresh your shop. Make sure you continuously upgrade and keep moving on in an assassin build. So what did we go for here? I think we went for the hit points helmet. Yes, we did. Hit points helmet is a great item, guys. It's just really strong. So now we were able to get our Sicilians right there because our commander is already, upgraded. We're already getting into the higher up leveled heroes. So we're going to keep her out for now because Sicilian and Carmilla makes it so you get an extra synergy when you've already completed the first part of the synergy, if that's making sense. So if you already have 3 of 3, when you put them in, you will now have 4. So to finish 3 wrestler, 3 assassin, I only need 5 assassins and I only need 5 wrestler because of the blood synergy. And we'll show you exactly how that works. Jawheads, you definitely would just want to swoop any of them that you see. Try to get that boy to 3-star if you can, but it's the same thing as a saber. Don't ruin your upgrading to get him to 3-star. Make sure you're upgrading, because to finish this, you really do need 9 of 9 slots, unless you get lucky with the synergies. And I think in this case we finished it at 10 of 10 because I don't think we had any synergy bonus. Which it's still, you can still complete it, as I'll show you right here, without that. So we are obviously still looking pretty strong because we're still at 100 hit points. In the last few rounds, I have some I made some mistakes that you guys can definitely learn from. So I think it's almost kind of good that I made them in this case, because it shows you how big positioning will make a difference. Okay, now we are looking steady, right? We have 8 of 8 slots. We only need 1 more upgrade, and then we can start really trying to level up our heroes. Try to get that 2-star Ling. Try to find really any assassins. So what's cool about this build is you don't have to worry too much about, getting an elf synergy in there, or getting Empire synergy with Gushin and Lancelot. You can kind of just, as long as you can get the 6 assassins and 3 wrestlers to start, you are going to be strong. And then you can try to implement more wrestlers in. And now that if you put your blood heroes in, the Sicilian and Carmilla, it'll show you how much you have. Like, so it showed I had 4 or 6. So that's an easy way to know where you stand. So I recommend doing that. Now I think I grabbed another Ling here just because I know that I'm not going to be using this Dragon Altar Synergy. I just am not going to have room to fit it in. I could have, I guess, went for it and hoped that I got another Dragon Altar Synergy. But usually I like to go for the stable stuff instead of, hoping to get this or hoping to get that. Now we have the 2-star Ling, so we're going to go ahead and switch our items over to him because he is going to be the strongest unit. We still have the 2 jawheads up front. That is strictly because we have not found any other assassins. If we had more assassins, we would probably throw them in. And we are 1 upgrade away from being, 6 assassins. 1 upgrade on the commander. So you can see all the CC that is being put out along with the damage. It's a pretty good build right now. And it's definitely, fun to watch. So go ahead and give it a shot. Also guys, if you are liking the content, liking this video, go ahead and throw a like please and subscribe if you're not already. So we got some Lancelots. Now we only need 1 more assassin and we're done. Natalya. And so it doesn't pop up that you only need 1 because your blood synergy, for some reason in the shop, it's not going to pop up. So make sure when you're doing your refreshes and using a blood synergy, make sure you're going slower, because don't just auto refresh because it's not going to pop up. You're going to have to get it on your own, basically. It's not just going to show up 6 assassins. Okay, so the boss round comes, and guys, at this point, or really any point, if you're, wanting to upgrade your commander, the boss round is always superb to do it in. So the boss round hits. Don't refresh your shop at all, just wait till it's over and then upgrade your commander, because the boss round is basically a saving round as I look at it. It's a free round where you don't need to refresh, you can just save. Team is looking pretty strong. Chow, you can leave him in there, you can take him out for a stronger wrestler unit. I think we're just leaving him in there because we're trying to complete the 6th wrestler, and he's already 2-starred. So he's not going to be the main source of damage. He's just there to complete the synergy. Now we did get a wrestler rune here, and we got an endless battle. Endless battle is probably the strongest item you can obtain for assassins. So now that we have the heroes, we're going to take that extra jawhead out, which completes the 6 of 6. You can see me kind of taking it out and putting it in there to show you. And even though we only have 5 assassins, it's completed at 6 because of our blood heroes. So you only need 5 assassins and 5 wrestlers, which is pretty cool with this whole blood synergy thing, especially since Carmilla is already a wrestler. So you can see how much stronger the team is at 6 assassin. I would always say, whether you're doing 6 assassin, trying to do 6 assassin, 6 empire, 6 assassin, 6 wrestler, always go for the assassin first. So make sure you have your 6 assassins, because that's going to give you the biggest buff, the most amount of damage, and the most, success to win late game. That is also, why I recommend not being held up on a 3-star, trying to get a 3-star saber, because you might end up not being able to find all your assassins and lose the game. And that is not what we want. You can see that Saber is still a strong unit with that cyborg bonus. Just because, yeah, his hit points from the cyborg bonus makes him super durable. He doesn't have any items, but he was the third hero on the battlefield. It's pretty good for a 1 gold hero. Now, I decided to grab a Natalya there. Natalya, I don't know, for some reason I have a lot of luck getting her to 3-star. So she's just one of those heroes that I'm always going to buy copies of. And I'm already pretty set on gold. All I need now is 1 synergy item or the upgrade from the Fate box, which there are 3 teams left. So as long as one person gets knocked out here, I'm guaranteed to get that upgrade. And one thing I also want to mention, guys, this Eggy skill 2 with all, the upgrades and stuff, it's definitely for experienced players. So I think I'm going to make a Ragnar guide here soon, just to show you how you can be using Ragnar to, finish any synergy you really want. So I will be showing that soon. Okay. Now here is where I messed up, because all of my heroes are spread out, because they're spread out because if you're facing, a mage team or even another wrestler team, really, or anything that has a lot of skill damage, you want your heroes to be spread out. But we are going against 2 Johnsons and Assassins. So it is not in your benefit to have them spread out. And the reason that is because in this certain scenario, you want them to come towards you. So that way, since you are really stronger than them, you're able to get them closer to you. You're able to get Gato's ultimate to hit on them, and Ling's ultimate to hit on more of them. But since I had my heroes spread out here, they were able to stun my heroes one by one, and my AoE, my ultimate, AoE damage was not doing it to all of them. So I went ahead and repositioned myself, and I should have done this 1 round beforehand, but I didn't, and that's why, I lost that round. But as soon as the Gato is probably the most important, in the back right there. And if I didn't have a Gato, and Jawhead would be where he is in the back, because that's where you see how he is right in the center. If I place him there from when those Jawheads hit, his ultimate hits everyone, and so does Ling's. Why? Because we have them grouped like that. And you could see how much of a difference that round was without me putting in any other hero. Okay, guys, that is it for this guide. Thank you very much.